What is up? What's up? What's up? Welcome everybody to the first episode of Raw and Out, a league show for our leagues for FWO and Rumble, and we're going to be talking about just the shit that goes on week to week, day to day, or anything else that's going on in our league. I'm your host Joey Rabago, along with our other host David Hernandez.
What up, man? Hey, man, you could call me Davy Boy. You know, that will work.
JoJo on the board.
That's
So,
right. That's right. I'm glad. I'm
so
glad we're finally doing this, and we're just gonna freestyle it, right? That's the best way to get through it.
yeah. And let's talk about. We're going to talk. Hey, we're going to talk about some. We're going to talk about stuff. Can't go back to the draft and all that. That's too much shit to talk about and cover. So, we're just going to dive in and go over just week to week shit. So we're going to go into week one of FWO with the matchups. So I'm gonna kick it off. I'm gonna kick it off with the first matchup, and we're gonna talk about it. Week one, which to me was the biggest upset because I thought I was gonna beat his ass, is Hanoi. My matchup versus Hanoi. Uh, that went to a cutting edge of 165 to 171 off some bullshit, but Hanoi got me with Saquon Barkley going off. Um, we also got Epstein's
Wow.
Nose, which is Sean versus Chalupa Batman. That's Sean versus Nick. Nick got him
The
122.
whites,
Yeah, Battle of the Whites. Um,
white
which
supremacy.
well, Nick's dominant. Nick's the dominant white in this group. And then
The
which
Grand Wizard, if you will.
Well, which I want to say something because some people didn't know this. At the draft, Aaron Jenkins won the Racist Award. All right.
I mean, let's be honest. There is a lot of guys in this group that deserve the Racist of the Year award. Many
God damn
comments
it!
have been made
God,
throughout the
that,
years. I
God damn
think
it!
more than decades worth.
Sean was the runner-up. Sean was it was a
I didn't
hairline
see
thin
that coming.
race. It was a hairline thin race. Sean almost won the Racist Award, and wasn't surprising. But Aaron says a lot of Black Lives
I mean,
Matter
Aaron,
comments.
Aaron, Aaron is just—he's pro-black. I mean, black is beautiful
Yeah,
and stuff, but
Jerry curls.
Aaron just does not like anything other than black. So,
Amen. 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 So let's go back to the Battle of the Whites. So
all right.
Epstein's nose. Epstein. Oh, it's not Epstein's nose.
Epstein's nose is Epstein's noose. I was
Yeah,
wondering why you were saying Epstein's nose. Like, no one talks about his nose.
Epstein's
Am
nose.
I missing something?
I looked at it I'm like, this shit ain't fucking nose. Anyways, so that's a
Well,
fucking noose. Come
he
on.
probably did a lot of cocaine back in his day.
Well, Sean, that's still pretty racist. Still feel that's pretty racist driven. So all right, so Nick versus Sean. Dak Prescott went down in this one, and Nick beat him. Even with that, Nick barely beat him 122.89 to 135.47 with Josh Allen leading the charge there. Um, Crazy event. Week one, we got our first tie ever in a week one. We got you, David,
Me,
versus Cubster. It's morphin time, and that came at a whopping 137.74 points
I,
even.
I have an announcement to make. Um, that that game was the first tie I've ever had in my fantasy career. I mean, that little bullshit that Russell Wilson did on the very end, I couldn't believe that it tied the game. It tied us. And I wanted fucking Russell Wilson to get the ball because I know he would have fucked it up. But he was a coward and he got the kicker out there. Nah, he ain't a coward, but I'm just, I'd
Yeah,
rather lose than be in a tie.
yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty. It's take away manhood right there when you get a tie. But I mean, you had Tom Brady underperform. Russ didn't do too good either. But you guys got some heavy hitters with these receivers with Cooper Cup. versus Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams versus Diggs. I mean that's pretty good. That's a pretty good
It was a
Chase.
battle.
And he also lost Higgins. He also lost Higgins with a concussion. So I mean, it could have went different. It could have gone back and forth. 'Cause I'll tell you right now, with you having Tom Brady only scoring 13 points, that doesn't and
Let's not
Higgins.
forget old Travis Etienne. If he would have caught that ball, that would have been a touchdown. I would have won this game. I would have won.
Get on the
Morphin
James
time,
Robinson train.
my ass.
Get on the James Robinson train, buddy. That's if you hey
Mm-hmm.
message. Get James Robinson. All right. So next matchup was two black guys, Calvin versus Aaron Jenkins, the racist award winner.
Black on
Lowest.
black crime? Wow.
Well, yeah. Well, it was also the lowest point scored in between the matchup. It was Calvin scoring
Oh.
98.49 and
Ooh.
Henry scoring 109.37. I mean, not much.
Ooh.
Derrick Henry,
Oh.
7 points. Matt Ryan, 14 points. I mean,
Let's not talk about him.
Keenan Allen was looking good up until he got his hamstring was pulled, and that's it. I mean, not too much star power here, but that's what we got. And then uh, the main event of the week, you got to give it up to the champ since he was called out by William, the Hellcats. And I'm not even gonna pronounce Raphael's team name, but
I mean, since we're on the racist train, I mean, it sounds kind of racist, right? Does it sound kind of
I can't read it, but it looks racist. Yes, absolutely.
Kulikitaka?
It looks racist.
Kulikitaka.
It looks super racist.
Is that
It
a
looks.
tribe?
I don't know. I don't know. It does look racist, but he did. He beat. You know, he gave William what? Beat him by 25 odd points.
He
William
did.
had Aaron Rodgers give him 3 points. Lamar
Oh,
Jackson. Uh, little man had Lamar Jackson, Eckler, Singletary, CeeDee Lamb, Sutton, Kelsey, Michael Thomas, and William didn't. William had Pittman really much. Pittman. The only shining bright star was Pittman, and his kicker suck up got him 18
he
points. So
he beat William with Singletary as a starting running back.
yep.
There's just all kinds of disrespect that's been displayed by that gentleman, little
Uh,
gentleman.
well, he's a champ. He defended his honor because William called him out. William didn't deliver, and
Speaking of call outs, we got a little call out that transpired with me, and then I retaliated, and then it didn't go so well. We'll get to that
well,
with
no,
the
let's get to it
Rumble.
now. No, let's get to it now. Let's get to it now. So let's hop over to Rumble's week one recap.
Wait.
Um,
Did we forget somebody? Did we forget your? Oh, you did.
who?
You didn't talk about old Gerger
Oh
and
yeah,
your
you're right. Yeah,
brother-in-law Edward.
my bad, Daryl.
Ed.
Oh yeah. Oh so savage. My bad, Gary. My bad, Eddie. Oh so savage versus Cosby's pudding pop. Um,
Another racist. Like we have the worst
super
individuals
super
in our
racist, bro.
leagues.
Edward got Tourette's syndrome. He just fucking yells that dumbass shit. So that wow. That's close. That was a close matchup. 145.40 to 143.18. Edward. Gary beats out Edward by 2 points. 2 points and some change. Uh, I mean, Gary had a pretty good week besides Amari Cooper and Lockett. Had Antonio Gibson, Chubb, Mixon, Herbert. Shit, he has no receivers. Um, versus Burrow, uh, Dalvin, Zeke, Devo, Metcalf. I mean, it looked like it was gonna be a good matchup, but nah, just bad matchups across the board with what Edward had.
That's a
So
tough one. That's a tough one. Losing that close. I mean, and
yeah, nah,
Gary,
but
if you know
that's still
Gary, he
he
loves
edged it
that.
out. He
He
edged it
edged
out.
it.
Had himself a grimy ass little win. So, all right, but let's go. Let's hop over to the Rumble real quick. So we got week one, in the books for Rumble. I'll start with mine. My matchup with Aaron beat the dog piss out. I called his ass out and beat him 242 to 160. Beat his ass. I don't need to go into specifics. Beat his ass. I'll go on to the next one. Gary versus Lord King of Nick. I like this matchup since I called out Gary and then I reneged on him and went to Aaron. Uh, Still would have beat the shit out of Gary, but at least Gary would have put a more fight than Aaron. But that matchup went 215 to 222. Actually pretty close, but Nick edged it out with all. Obviously, Nick fucking hogging the shit out of Josh Allen. He has Josh Allen in this league too. AJ
I
Dillon,
find it. Do you find it strange that as a Patriots fan, he's
he gives
so
no shits.
involved and so in love with Josh Allen and the Buffalo
Oh,
Bills? I don't
he,
know. I just find it strange when,
yeah,
this is a rival. I know this is
he doesn't
fantasy football, but come on, man.
he gives no shits. He loves Josh Allen and he's fucking hogging the fuck
I,
out of him, man. Yeah. So, but his team went off. His team went off. He had Kareem Hunt. He had AJ Dillon. Started off with Josh Allen. Higgins fucked him over. Even Mike Evans. Wow. Mike Evans had 19 points. And then Gary, which Gary, FYI, yeah, his team's on the injury report with a big one. We'll go into that later. Nah,
Hmm.
fuck, we'll go into it now. Dak Prescott has the O next to him for out.
He
7
go.
points. He's gone. He's gone. Uh,
But old Jerry Jones ain't gonna let him be gone that long because he paid him too much damn money. He's
that's what
not.
happens when you invest. That's
I
what happens when
won't
you invest.
allow it.
That's what happens when you invest into the Cowboys too much. And Gary did that very so with Dak Prescott and Zeke. And now they combined with 14 points against Nick, and that's not going to cut it. So Jalen Waddle hooked him up a little bit. Diggs, offset some of the points from Josh Allen. Kelsey went off. Mike Williams did nothing. And that's about it. So that
Mike
Diggs,
Williams is always a tough one to put in. He's that guy. You put him in, he doesn't score the points. The minute he's on your bench, he's your bench warmer of the week. Kills
pretty
it.
much. Pretty much, because I'm not. That's
I
not the guy.
hate that inconsistency.
I don't go after him, so you're not gonna see a trade. Gary, you're not gonna see a trade offer for Mike Williams. So I don't trust that son of a bitch. The next one was Sean versus Williams. Sean slapped William upside his head, 181 to 138. Kyler Murray scrambled some points together versus Cousins. Jonathan Taylor, James Conner, Amon St. Brown, Tyreek Hill, Hawkinson, ETN, Tua. I mean, decent team that Sean put together versus Cousins, Mixon, Kamara. Keenan Allen went out early, which is a damn shame. But DJ Moore,
Oh, guess who you
fair
see
move.
on there?
Yeah,
Allen
fair move.
Robinson.
Allen Robinson.
Man, I hope
Yep.
things turn around for that guy.
Well, yeah, let's see. Let's see. So yeah, so that one ended up 181 to 138. Plan B, Edward versus
The weird.
uh,
All
versus
right.
Barrett, which he had a lovely call out
Oh,
via voicemail, pretty much. This one came down to the last game, Monday night drama, 180 to 188.
damn
Bears
close.
edged it out. Bears edged it out with Javante Williams at the very, very fucking end, with those dump offs from Russ.
It's the
But
worst losing to Barris. He just,
pretty much, since
he
he's been in
just,
this country
oh
for 30
man,
years and still can't speak, still
his
can't understand.
character. I don't like his character that he portrays. He's a nice guy, but
He's
when he's
very
on
nice.
the, but when he's on his heel character, he's despicable. I don't like him.
Yeah. Yeah, and that whole stunt with the microwave, and didn't bring no microwave up at the draft. So, but he brought up soup in 115-degree weather. So, yeah. But no, this one has some heavy hitters. Jalen Hurts versus Lance. Um, we had Nick Chubb versus Montgomery, Aaron Jones versus Javante Williams, Patrick Mahomes versus Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers just didn't show up. That Packers offense looks suspect. and all them rookie ass, all them young ass receivers he got. And old crusty ass Sammy Watkins isn't going to get it done. So that one was 180 to 188 Bears. That definitely wasn't. I was definitely thinking Edward would edge that out, but no. Now this one, well, no. Let me go to the matchup between Corey versus Hanoi. This one wasn't too highly anticipated because I thought Corey was going to beat the dog shit out of Hanoi because Hanoi only literally has one receiver drafted on his team, and Hanoi actually beat Corey. Score was 105 Corey to 137 Hanoi. Hanoi started off the week on Thursday with Stafford only scoring 15 points and like 10 interceptions, but Corey had Tom Brady, Najee, Chase Edmonds. He just had probably the worst team assembled for the week, with Elijah Mitchell going down as well, Burrow being crazy, and Hanoi was able just to squeak out enough points to beat him. That's actually the lowest scoring win in the league. So just so you know, it wasn't very impressive, Hanoi. Last was your call out to, or yeah, no, I'm sorry, Little
Wait.
Hanoi's call out to you. That was not what I expected. Little Hanoi actually had got the highest score of the week at 247 versus 149. He almost 100-pieced you. And he literally had Carson Wentz, Antonio Gibson, Barkley, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Waller, um, Elijah Moore, Mac Jones. Oh, um, just teeing off on you, man. Matt Ryan didn't do you any favors. Dalvin Cook, decent. Lenny Fournette, decent. Cooper Kupp, you thought he started your Thursday night really well, but 33 points. But, then CeeDee Lamb comes into play. Hunter Henry, Renfro, you know.
So let's talk about this real quick. We're gonna make it short and sweet. This little twerp calls me out. I'm minding my own business, right? And I'm feeling kind of moxie. I'm feeling kind of raw. And you know what? I call him out because I'm thinking this little punk ain't gonna beat me, right? He got Carson Wentz. He got Barkley, who, he's had his injury issues, so I was thinking maybe that was gonna creep up on him. I didn't think he was just gonna kill me. Look at
Yeah,
Carson Wentz. He almost scored 44 points. Barkley scores 35. Gibson, who was going to be in the kickoff team, he
yep.
comes off strong, right? Because there was something that happened. We won't get to that.
No, you
And
hired a
then,
shooter. Fuck you did. Hired a shooter.
oh man, then you got Justin Jefferson, which when you got a combo with Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, that's
That's
really
hard.
that's a
That's
really
hard.
scary combo.
That's hard to beat. That's hard to beat. But I'll tell you this: it's gonna sound bad, but last year, the beatdown award, which I wasn't able to give out at the draft, went to Sean versus Nick, week 12 in Rumble, for 90 points of an ass beating that Sean gave to Nick, week 12. Week one, Little Hanoi already beat that and got you at 98. Oh, 99 points. He got you at, oh, no, sorry. Not 99.
Well, well, let's be honest here. Carson Wentz
90.
it will not
90.
score 44 fucking points
Yeah.
ever again. So
Yeah.
this little guy could just jump around and have a nice parade, but it's not gonna happen again. I don't even want to talk about this matchup.
So,
On to week two.
on to week two. On to week two. So let's go back. Let's jump back to FWO for week two. Um, so we got this week. This week we got we got. I'll start off with myself. It's myself versus Sean. The old pumpkin spice drinker himself, um, starting with Carson Wentz. I got Patrick Mahomes. He has CMC. I got Jonathan Taylor. I'm going. My prediction on this matchup. I think I'm gonna edge it out, but it's not going to be as bad as maybe it might look initially. I think Sean might actually be pretty close, but I'll give myself the win on this. I'll give my projections. of a -6 win. Yeah, I'll give myself a -6 on this one to win the matchup versus Sean. Um, what do you think? Hellcat versus Chalupa Batman. That's William versus Nick.
William versus, I mean,
And
what I see
Rogers,
here,
Aaron Rodgers versus Josh Allen. Najee, I don't know what's going on with Najee. And his injury, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest with you. On in this matchup, I'm probably gonna sleep on William. All right.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm giving Nick -13 for the week on this one. I'm going with Nick on this. I don't like Williams' FWO team how it's put
I'm
together.
sorry, Willie the Rab, but you're getting slept on. You're getting tucked or you're just getting tuckered in, bro. You're done.
Yeah,
You're
I can
done.
I can see an 0-2 start for old Willie. And then the champ versus Hanoi. He's playing another Rabago. This one I think this will be a little more competitive. Raphael versus Hanoi than William versus Raphael last week. Kyler for Lamar, Eckler with Barkley, Switch, and Daryl Henderson. So Raphael starting Daryl Henderson. He dropped what's his name? Mike Davis. After he said he was
I think
starving
he's
and
gonna
all.
kill it.
Yeah, but Mike Davis is on the waiver wire. Go get him, y'all. Go get him. Raphael dropped him on the waiver, so go get him. Bateman versus CD Lamb. Who's on the ball to CD? Cooper fucking Rush. So I think this will be a little closer. I really do. I will still edge this out with Raphael, giving Raphael a -5 for the week against Hanoi. So I think I'll give him a 5 spot to beat Hanoi.
I do
Uh,
agree that it's gonna be a very close matchup, but I'm gonna go against the grain, and I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna sleep on old little Raffy Raff, man. I'm gonna sleep
yeah,
on him. I'm
I
gonna
don't
sleep
want
on
him.
him. I don't want to go. I don't want to root for Hanoi on this one. I think he's a dick, but
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sleeping on this guy, Raphael. He ain't gonna get the
Little,
win.
little Hanoi or a bit Hanoi was a little too happy for to edge out a couple wins last week. He didn't win shit, but he's happy.
You imagine
All
if
right.
Hanoi gets another win? His corny ass shit talking is unbearable. He's gonna be through the roof with corny shots. And yeah, be prepared, folks. I think he takes week 2.
If he fucking wins 2 weeks, if he goes fucking 2-0 in both leagues, yeah, we're gonna hear fucking his old hyper ass. So now we got the original wild card is Morphin Time Cubby versus Calvin. Calvin's laying low this season. He's not talking too much shit right now,
Why
but
is that? He's
I don't
working.
know.
He's just busy.
I don't know. Not sure. Um, we'll see.
Mm.
We'll see what we got here. We got
You
Russell
know
Wilson
my
versus Matt
answer.
Ryan.
Hmm.
Russell Russell Wilson versus Matt Ryan. I'm already going with the Russ side. CEH, Cordell Patterson, Aaron versus Aaron Jones, and Josh. I'm not a Josh Jacobs fan at all, but Cubby has Jamar Chase and Devontae Adams, which I love. So I'm going Cubby side here, going with a -14 on Cubby. So projecting Cubby to win.
And
Um,
my answer is you. Oh, what's his name? What's his name? Calvin.
Calvin,
He's getting slept on. He's done. He's
yeah.
done.
Then you got old Cosby Pudding Pop versus Gridiron Gang. That's you. Burrow versus Tom. Dalvin versus Montgomery. Zeke versus ETN. Cooper Cup versus Debo. And Diggs versus Metcalf. I like your receivers. I'm gonna go with you -2. I can see this going. I'm gonna go low because I think this could be close. If Burrow gets out of his ass, and then I don't know what Tom's gonna do, but this could be. I'm gonna go with this as close. I'm gonna go -2 with you beating Eddie. What you got?
I'm well. I'm gonna be biased here. I'm gonna sleep on Edward. I think my receiving core is just too strong. Even though my running backs are kind of shaky, he does have Dalvin
I like the
Cook, but
receivers. I like the receivers make up for it. I like your receivers. So I
I
don't know
think
what you think.
Tom
So
is
you think
pissed. I want Tom to be pissed. If Tom is pissed, Burrow plays like shit. I'm coming in with the W. All right, so I'm sleeping
all
on you, Edward. Night, night.
right. All right. So then we got last for FWO is Oso Savage versus Aaron. Gary's projected to win, but Herbert versus Jalen Hurts. I like Hurts. Monday night might hype him up versus the Vikings. I think Derrick Henry will bounce back with Aaron for Aaron. James Conner scores touchdowns versus Mix. Gary has Justin Herbert, Mixon, Nick Chubb, but he has Amari Cooper. I'm going Aaron. I just saw the Amari Cooper and Tyler Lockett. I'm going Aaron. I'm going Aaron -8 for the win.
Wow, this one is a tough
That's my
one,
pick.
man. I
That
mean,
one is a little tougher.
who's Aaron gonna put in there? You know what I mean? To take over Allen, is he gonna put in? Is he gonna plug in Robinson? Is he gonna put in Carter? You know
Anderson,
what?
Robbie, Burks. Yeah.
That's well. I'm wondering what is he gonna do there. So
He
I'm
might put.
kind of
He might
interested
put
in
in
what he's
Carter.
gonna pull up.
I can see him put it in Carter. I can see him putting Carter in. We'll see. But
I'm
that's
I'm
good.
gonna sleep on Aaron, man. He's I don't think he's I.
Okay.
It's gonna be close though. I think it's gonna be close.
All right. So you're going there. All right. So that's FWO, y'all. That's the picks. So we'll slide into Rumble. We'll try to put this a little quicker. So let's slide into Rumble. So Rumble is me versus you, buddy. I'm telling you right now, I'm winning this shit. I don't care what the
Uh,
projections are. And I don't care what I scored last week, but I got old Herb, old Justin Herb, Cordell Patterson looking sexy over there with the touchdowns and running all over in Atlanta. That shit looks sexy to me.
DeAndre Swift is questionable. Remember that murder charge?
Yeah, well, Leonard Fournette has a questionable Q on his fucking name too.
Hey
So
man, he's just
I'm
tired.
sorry. Yeah, whatever. He's just fat too. So I'm going myself -12. Make it respectable. -12. You can do what you want. I don't care. But -12 over here for old JoJo. What you thinking?
Nah, nah, nah. Of course, I'm not gonna say you're gonna win this. I think I
Ego.
got the edge
Just
on
check
this
your
one.
ego.
Matt Ryan, he's gonna come through. Listen, it ain't Matt Ryan's fault that he got some lame ass wide receivers that can't even catch the damn ball. You know he would have had a couple of touchdowns last week. It would have been a different story. You know, listen, I'm throwing in Amari Cooper. I think he's going to come through this week. Renfro will come through this week, and yeah, I mean you're going to be a tough matchup, but I'm not on the Cordell Patterson train.
You don't have to be. You don't have to be.
No, I think
Just
he's going to get
saddle up.
derailed week 2.
Just saddle up. Just saddle up, buddy. That's it. That's it.
So,
All right.
bring it,
So you
cowboy.
going you're going with yourself, huh? Someone that you didn't check your ego at the door, I see, before we started up. All right. So Los Osos versus Plan B. Uh, Gary's projected to win, but there's no Dak. I'm going Eddie. I'm not even going. We don't even got to dive into it. I'm going Eddie -14. I don't like that Gary doesn't have a quarterback as of now. So, which
Yeah, it's
might change,
easy.
might
Yeah.
change, but Gary has a big ass ego. It's too prideful. He ain't
Yeah,
trading. If he
yeah.
trades, you got to dicks.
Gary, you're getting slept on. You're getting slept on. It's over. You know, I
Also,
mean,
uh,
Osto's tired. He's done.
Lord King. This to me might be the matchup of the week for me. This might be my game of the week is Nick versus Little Hanoi. A lot of firepower being exchanged here, but Carson Wentz does have a good matchup versus Detroit, unless Detroit knocks in that hard knock life and fucking, you know, uh, puts them on their ass because show who Carson Wentz really is. And Gibson, fuck Gibson. I got beef with that motherfucker. So I'm going fuck.
Ah,
This is a tough one.
dude, who you
Uh,
picking? Who you
I like
doing?
fuck. This is tough. Nick has the quarterbacks. Illinois has better running backs and the receivers. I want to go Nick. But seeing fucking Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson there is ugly.
That combo is no joke, man. Talking to a
But
man who survived it.
but Josh Allen, this is a good one. This is a good one. This is definitely to me is my game of the week. I am going. I'm going. Fuck. I don't like it. I think I'm going. No, I'm going to Hanoi -1. Fuck. I'd rather Nick win, but Illinois talks a lot of
I
shit.
mean, I
So I'm
mean,
going to
I,
Hanoi -1. I think it's close. I don't have a lot of confidence, but I think Hanoi -1.
sleeping on Nick, man. I'm sleeping on Nick.
It's,
Little Hanoi's gonna win, but I say that with hatred in my heart that
yeah.
Little Hanoi is gonna
I
win
don't
as
want to.
well.
I don't want to take. I don't want to take him. But I'm being honest. Yeah, I don't want to take him. I'm just being honest. I'd rather have Nick win. Little shit talking asshole. So the worst name in the league, Kyler Instincts versus the Rude Boy. Rude Boy, the
Assemble
last place champ.
generic name machine.
Little Bears, Little Bears, I got your fish. Little bitch, you need to come pick this motherfucker up and take care of his shitting ass.
Damn, that
Um,
motherfucker's alive too. I'm happy. Good.
yeah, Bears left him for dead. Um, this one, I might like Sean. I like, I like, I like Sean. Kyler versus Mahomes. Jonathan Taylor versus Javante Williams. James Conner versus what the fuck? Montgomery. Um, Definitely Sean has the receivers. Tyreek Hill, Amon St. Brown, Hawkinson. Bears is lacking. Bears has the strength, I guess, maybe in quarterback and in his running backs. I like Sean. I'm going Sean -8. Um, I think Bears has a good team. I just like Sean's team is more balanced than Bears' although he does have Mahomes, but I like Sean's team.
Yeah, yeah. Sean takes this one for sure. Barris, sleeping on you.
Yep. All right, and then we got the brothers. We got Hanoi versus William. Hanoi's wild ass team is projected to win. Um, we have Stafford versus Cousins. We have Henderson versus Joe Mixon. CMC versus Kamara. Deontay Johnson versus DJ Moore. And then we have Jacoby Myers for Hanoi versus Allen Robinson. I don't know. This is weird. This whole Allen Robinson shit is weird as fuck. Then the quarterbacks. William has the quarterbacks. Hanoi started Mariota, and I can't see Mariota doing what he did on the Saints against the LA Rams. I'm going William -10. What do you got?
Um,
You're about to go.
I think I'm gonna sleep on William, man. I think Hanoi's gonna edge on
No,
this
it's
one.
Hanoi 0-2.
I think
Or
he's
2
gonna
and 0,
get
my
to.
bad. 2 and 0.
He's gonna get. I think he's gonna get the win. And like I told you, man, it's like when the meteor is gonna come towards Earth. It's coming towards Earth. It's like the corniest meteor, right? That's
Yeah.
gonna just shower upon insults towards us in every which way around. They don't make sense. That's Hanoi after he gets these 2 wins. I don't like it. I don't like what God has in store, but that's what's probably gonna happen. So be prepared, folks. Be prepared.
I'm going to William. I don't want to hear Hanoi's mouth. He started going crazy.
Take
He went
another
ape shit
shot
on
with.
Corey. Like
I mean,
he went ape shit on Corey. Like I get it, but like Corey's a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? The Hall of Fame, the first inductee Hall of Fame.
I don't want to hear this. I mean, listen,
Member
me,
number one. Member number
listen,
one. And the
me.
five-time champ. And he disrespected the shit out of him. He called him all kinds of bitches and all kinds of shit. So
I mean,
I'm
I
going.
thought Corey was gonna whip his ass, and Hanoi won. Insert foot in my mouth. But I tell you what,
I know he
Corey,
doesn't have moxie. I know he doesn't have moxie. That's the thing.
he
Hanoi
has
lacks
J Lo
moxie.
shades. He has J Lo shades. He does. They're very nice. They're gold plated. You know what I mean?
Trim. And let's not forget too, man. Let's not forget, like towards the beginning of the video here, Aaron Duncan on him. But we'll talk about that later. Now let's go on to Team Optimus 9, which is the Hall of Famer himself, Corey Williams, against your mama's boyfriend, Aaron Jenkins, disrespectful son of a bitch. Um, I might be weird here. Corey's team took a lot of hits. Tom looking weird. Najee kind of hurt. Edmonds kind of, I think they said he's banged up. Thielen didn't do shit. Juju, eh. Kyle Pitts, he should bounce back. Tyler Boyd, he's putting Tyler, yeah. Well, he has Tyler Boyd in his lineup. I don't like it. Higgins only had a concussion, so Higgins come back. And Joe Burrow, definitely, definitely Corey's quarterback should take this, but Aaron has Tannehill, Eckler, Jacobs, Marquise Brown, Dallas Goddard, uh, Burks, and Brissett. I think I might go Aaron. Oddly enough, just because I don't know what's going on with Corey's team. Corey's team is pretty banged up already after week one after losing Elijah Mitchell, Najee getting hurt. I'm going the underdog here. I'm going Aaron -5. What you got?
Oof. I I don't I don't like their I don't like their rosters to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
They're
Corey
pretty
had a nice.
ugly.
Corey had a nice team, but it kind of like just got banged up all at once. And his depth, yeah.
I think this is definitely not a championship contending team. And I also want to
Whoa,
say Corey's been ducking me ever since the championship game, so I can't wait till I face him and I get
guys,
my revenge. But
guy's a Hall of Famer, man. All
but
right,
this
so
is
what you
not a
got,
Hall of
Aaron?
Fame team. I'm sleeping on Corey. You know, I mean,
All
as
right,
much as I don't want to go with Detective Jenkins, but he's his
I'm not.
weird ragtag team I think's gonna pull the win.
Yeah,
So
both
you're getting
both
slept
teams are
on,
0.
Core.
Both teams are 0-1, so someone is guaranteed to win unless it's another tie. So all right, that's the projections for week 2. Um, and then just to go over week 1, the best team lineup you could have got was Cooper Kupp, Mahomes, Devontae Adams, Kelsey, Barkley, Jonathan Taylor. That would have been your best lineup if you had one of those guys or multiple of those guys that probably won your week in your other league. So Dave slept on. You got your who you slept on. Um, let's look at hot ads this week. We saw that Gary spent $75 of fat money on Robbie Anderson instead of going
Sideshow.
after Cooper Rush. Instead of going for Cooper Rush and just securing a quarterback, because now he only has one quarterback. Because Gary's rostering fucking uh, Deshaun Watson, old massage having ass. Why the fuck do you need that many massages? Um,
Got
he's
Malik
also have
Willis.
Malik Willis, brother. Come on, man.
You got Malik Willis
Cam Newton.
chilling.
Cam Newton's on the team right
Cam
now. Cam
Newton.
Newton's on the team, y'all. So Gary's doing that. Gary's playing. Gary's playing
Hey,
mind
hey,
games.
hey, ladies and
Gary's playing
gentlemen,
mind games.
text Gary. Give him a call. Throw
Let
out a
him suffer, y'all.
lifeline. He
Hey,
refuses
let
to
him
grab it.
suffer. Let him suffer, y'all. Let him suffer. All right. And then, what do you got to say about Lil Hanoi? Overachieve. He overachieved. What you got to say?
Well, like I said, he overachieved. It's never gonna happen again. Carson Wentz, we've already went over this. He's never gonna score over 40 points again. Um, Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass. But
Nah,
Carson Wentz, he's not gonna do that ever again. So,
nah, nah. He gets
but
so
hey,
red. Him and Sean get so red.
oh,
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. And then we know the trade. And as we're doing this show, Nick has completed a fucking trade with Cubby and FWO, Damian Pierce for Romeo Dobbs. Thanks, Cubby. We appreciate your activeness in trading Nicholas. Good job, buddy.
hmm.
Good job. Good job, Nick. Fucking trade lurker. Fuck, man. That's
Nick,
always lurking for a trade. I thought I was bad. Nick's like my apprentice.
oh, he's not gonna like that
Maybe one
comment.
day, but he's fuck. God
He's
damn, his ass can't say shit about me raping people. Nick is fucking there. Nick gets them in. So, and he's persistent. More, I don't know. Maybe I'm lazy. Maybe he's unseated me in the trade department. And then let's talk about real quick before we head out. Let's talk about Aaron's knees. All right, so he dunked on Hanoi at the beginning of this video. You saw in slow mo Aaron
oh
dunking
my
on him.
god, oh my
I
god.
know his knees do not feel good. Still, that was August 14th or 13th or something like that.
This guy
And
was
this
a
is
star
September.
quarterback at one time, right?
Yeah,
So
track star
he's a
basketball player.
track star.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's a runner. He's a track star. Yep. Yeah, but he's been
But
eating.
but the dunk, he didn't. It's like he acted like he was getting airtime, but he really didn't get a whole lot. And
He didn't.
his knees still look like they got crushed by the
Yeah,
gravity of his. Because he's kind of thick. Oh, Aaron.
he is thick. He is thick. Yes, yes,
He,
yes. He
hey,
is.
hey, as
I'm
they
not
say,
thick.
he's thicker than a Snicker, right? They,
I'm not saying that, but all right. Yeah, you
and
get
I
it.
mean that in the
And
most
he's
non-homosexual way possible.
and he puts hella. And man, I know he puts hella cocoa butter on, but I'm sure he was fucking extra putting cocoa butter on his knees that day, the day after, because his knee he lifted off like about 8 inches off the ground, and he probably thought he was up. As you can see in
And
the
he dunked
video,
on Hanoi, right? That's who got
yeah, he dunked
dunked.
down on it
Hanoi wasn't even paying attention. How many shots did Hanoi have? Like
because
28
you got
shots? That
your
was
alert system.
ridiculous, man.
He has to, hey, has head on the swivel though, head on the swivel. But all right, y'all. So that's the week. That's the week. Next week we're gonna see if we can get a guest on the show. Um,
Hey,
and
hey, it's our first
this is the
time.
first one.
It's
Ron
it's
out.
gonna get better. It's gonna get more, tuned up. But this was cool.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's keep it up. And then we got a special message. So we're gonna definitely go be interacting, especially interacting with the guys who normally don't fucking come on or talk or shit like that. So we're definitely gonna get the whole league incorporated into this little by little. So not just the usual suspect or just you and I or William. Let's definitely get a mixture of everybody else in here and just do. We can add a third person on here, do an interview, whatnot, and do some skits and shit. Let's see what happens. So we're gonna try to put this out, and then, but we are gonna leave you with a little treat after this is ending. So we are gonna be out, but this is a
Mm.
message from the FWO champ himself, Rafa, Little Hands, aka Baby Hands, aka the little guy, aka the Disney villain. But he has a special message for William in their
Uh,
matchup from last week. So check it out, and we are out. So we like it raw. Peace out.
Will the Rab, aka William. You think you could have beat me? You called me out? And you think you could beat me like that? Well, you didn't. You saw the wrath I can give to anyone in the league. So this point on, you're nothing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring a friend. A friend that's going to be on your team, haunting you to remember the slaying I gave you. I'd like to introduce you to your new best friend.